What's going on, people? This is Theo. I'm back with another episode of Shakedown. This is episode 44, and I'm going to be talking about Mother's Day. Now, if you're watching and you're a mother, happy Mother's Day. I hope you have a great day. But over in the next few minutes or so, I'm going to be talking about my relationship with my mother. Plus, I'm going to be talking about my relationship with my grandmothers as well. So sit back, enjoy the show. Happy Mother's Day. Okay, so I'm going to talk about my mom first. What can I say about my mom? She is the best mother that you could ever ask for. Seriously. And she's not just my mom, she's my friend. My mom is an extension of myself, you know, and she's always been there for me through everything. Ups, downs, heartbreaks, successes, you name it, she's been there. You know, she hadn't had it easy, you know. My dad left us when I was just 3 years old, and just before my brother was born, and it was tough. Single-handedly, more or less, my mom done everything. She wanted to do the best that she could for us, you know, worked really hard. I'm yet to give her any children, grandchildren I should say, and I would want them to kind of learn from her, should I have kids, of what life is like, where you came from, how do you be able to develop yourself to who you are. Because the key thing for me really is about family, and I've always been a family orientated person. So yeah, my mom would defend me to the high hill, defend my brother to the high hill. She worked so hard for us. She's a nurse, and she used to work night shifts, and she always told us what to do, and we did it without no problems. She cared for us, never stopped, you know, never stopped caring for us. Even if we wanted that independence, even though we learned independence from a young age, she was always there to try and check upon us to see what was going on and everything. But my mom always was there, never stopped. And to some people, if you looked at my mom, you probably think she's a bit tough, innit? But if you talk to her on the real, you know, you probably get on with her. You probably would have a laugh with her. You know, she has a way of making you laugh and making you have jokes and everything. She's chilled, you know. She wouldn't hurt anybody. She being around my mom, sometimes yes, it can be annoying, but I'm learning from her, and she learns me. She learns from me. She always learns about me every day. She knows what I'm like as a person. She knows what I would do and what I wouldn't do. But yeah, I always wanted for her to, you know, I always wanted her to kind of be there at a wedding, you know, if I ever get married someday. Just be right there, just having that proud, giving that toast. I have dreams about that. But my relationship with my mother is good. I'm talking to her a bit more now. Before, I used to just go into a bit of a shell and I wouldn't say anything, but I'm talking to her a bit more now, just to say, this is going on, this is happening, what can we do about it? But obviously there's not everything I'm going to talk to my mom about, because I'm a guy, you know. There's some things I'm going to have to deal with myself. But yeah, I'm always going to be proud to being a son. I'm always going to be proud. Um, she would punish us when we got ourselves into trouble. Yes, we did get belts when we when we was young, but she would always treat us. She would always say that, yeah, well done, when when we did well. Um, I'm not afraid to say that I live at home with my mom. Not afraid. I'm trying to work on it. I'm trying to do better to kind of be out there in the big wide world. But you know what? My mom's always going to be there to help me to achieve that. There's a lot that I have to learn, but I am confident I will get there because of my mother's help. Because my mom basically built me up to get out there and fight and to show the world who I am. So if I'm successful, then she's happy with that. But yeah, that's what life is like with my mom. I love her. Okay, so I'm going to be talking about my grandmother on my mother's side. Um, I miss her terribly. She passed away a few years ago. She was a strong person. I'd give anything to hear her sing one more time. I'd give anything to hear her run commentary over the TV. You couldn't even watch TV, and she would be right there running commentary. You couldn't watch EastEnders quietly. Not when she's around. She'd be like saying, "Don't go there, don't go there. That's not right." I'm gonna miss her for her cooking. She made some legendary stuff. She was just the best. She's always kept going. Even when I offered her to help, she would never stop. Never stop. Even when she's got a lot of health problems, which was obvious, because I remember she used to say that she couldn't see sometimes, couldn't hardly walk. She would walk. She was supposed to have a stick. She would forget a stick and just do what she needs to do. She knew how to be tactful. She knew that she would cuss anybody. She'd cuss anybody if she could. Not directly in front of them, but she would do it at the back of her. It's so funny. But yeah, she always, she never gave up on people, but she knew that if she was crossed, if she was double crossed, she would, she wouldn't allow you to be trusted again. She was the glue that held my mom's side of the family together. And she always taught us how to do things simple. And I'm not just talking about being in the household, being a family member. Because I was living with her in Jamaica as well, she took charge of that. We was out there for a couple of years, along with my other cousins, and obviously my brother was with me as well. And we went to school over there. I remember she got a school books, and she done so much to kind of just keep us on that straight and narrow. Made sure that we went to school, made sure that we had our hair cut, made sure that we stayed out of trouble. Yeah, she was the best. She would hate coming over here as well because of the cold, and she had to come back and forth to sort herself out medically. But yeah, she always done her best for us, for all of us, and I miss her. I could talk to her, and she wouldn't freak out. She knows me a lot more than my mom does, to be honest. For example, one day my mom gave me tea to drink, and I wouldn't drink it. She turned around and said, "Why is Phil not drinking the drink?" She said, "Give him Ribena and he'll drink it." And I drank it. And ever since then, I've never drank tea or coffee since then. Yeah, so I miss my grandmother. Miss her terribly. May she rest in peace. So come to talking about my grandmother on my dad's side. She passed away 2 years ago, a few days ago, and I still can't believe that she's gone. I was the last person to see her before she passed. It was difficult because I've already lost my grandparents on my mother's side, and now her, and it was just difficult, and I had a lot of emotion coming out, because of how much I loved my grandmother. She was the best. She was there. She was a leader. And I can remember all the times that we spent in that house growing up. We all did things. We had parties. We had gatherings. It was like... It wasn't like a routine thing. It was part of just being a family. It was part of trying to make sure that our family was staying together, and that's what she done. She wanted us to stay together, wanted us to develop our relationships, and just ensure that whatever's going on and everything else was always going to be family. We're always going to help. We're always going to be there for one another. But my grandmother was giving us that, and and obviously my auntie kind of like has that tradition. So every year we would have a party or two to get together and just be there for one another. Just gives us time to talk and just share jokes and just to know where we're going, know what's going on, and obviously it's a trait that I would like to follow when I have my own family eventually. So I gotta give it up for my grandmother for it. She was like the glue, to be honest, that held everything together. She was at her happiest whenever I was around her. She was at her happiest because she loved watching myself. I can't speak for everybody else, my brother and my cousins, I can't, but for me, she loved watching me grow. She loved being proud of me. She was always going to be proud of me no matter what I've done. And to know that I was loved. And I miss her terribly. it's just a shame, you know. It is a shame that she's not here. Just, I am forever proud to be her grandson, forever proud, and I would never let anybody tell me any different about that. Like my other grandmother, I wish I would give anything for them to be here now, to talk to them, tell them what I'm doing, tell them where I'm going in life. I just want to. I want to do the right thing. I'm trying my best now to develop myself in the best way possible. But yeah, she was a special person. She cared so much. She kept going right throughout to the end. I miss her. Okay, so we come to the end of our Mother's Day special. I hope you enjoyed what I have to say. Leave it in the comments below. Let me know your relationship with your mom. Are you still tight with your mom? Do you still talk to your mom? Let me know what you're going to do for Mother's Day itself. Are you going to do something nice? Are you going to do something over the top, which your mother would say, no, that's too much for me. I don't want no fuss. Yeah, so in the meantime, though, I hope you all have a great Mother's Day. Whatever you get up to, even if it's something simple, enjoy it. And I will catch you on the next episode. In the meantime, stay fresh, stay cool. It's your boy Theo. I'm out. Peace.